Respect without power? Let's get uncomfortable. You're a man. No job. No plan. No drive. You can't cover the rent, can't pay for dinner, can't lead with vision. But you still want her to respect you? Oh, respect isn't a gender role, it's a reflection of presence. And too many men out here are demanding something they haven't earned. She doesn't respect me. Bro, what are you giving her to respect? A strong opinion and a weak lifestyle? You don't become the head of the table just because you're male. You lead with purpose. You show up with strength. You provide direction, security, and emotional stability. And yes, money matters. Not because women are gold diggers, but because a broke man with no ambition is a liability. Let's break this open. Is masculinity about money or mission? Can a man without income still command respect and love? Or are we watching the death of the old masculine identity right in front of our eyes? Get ready. This conversation? It's not for the fragile. What society expects from men, the unspoken standard. From the time boys can walk, they're told to be strong, provide, protect, lead. That's the unspoken contract of masculinity. Even in a modern world where gender roles are being challenged and redefined, society still expects men to carry the weight. A man who can't provide is viewed as weak. A man who can't lead is viewed as lost. And a man who relies on a woman financially? Often he's mocked by women, by men, by the world. Why? Because society still ties a man's value to his ability to produce. Now, whether you agree or not, that's the perception. And perceptions shape reality. Here's the harsh truth. If you're a man in a relationship, and you bring no income, no vision, no growth, you are not seen as a partner. You're seen as another child to take care of. And that changes everything. Because the moment a woman feels like your mother, not your woman, the attraction dies. The tone shifts. The respect fades. And still, men expect to be treated like kings, while behaving like servants to comfort, not conquest. You want to be the man? Then build something. Show up with more than testosterone and opinions. Because respect is a performance-based currency. And right now, too many men are spiritually and financially bankrupt, but still shouting like royalty. Money and masculinity, why they've always been linked. Whether we like it or not, money and masculinity have always been connected. It goes beyond paying bills. It's about identity. A man's ability to earn, or at least pursue earning, affects how he sees himself. And more importantly, how he believes others should see him. Throughout history, men were hunters, gatherers, builders, warriors. Their worth came from what they produced and protected. Fast forward to today and that ancient instinct still lives. A man who can't provide? He doesn't just feel broke, he feels invisible. That's why so many men fake it. They dress sharp with no bank account, drive cars they lease but can't afford, order food on credit hoping she doesn't notice. Because they understand deep down, without power they don't get respect. And in today's world, power isn't about swinging a sword. It's about options, control, income. So when a man is broke, it's not just about missing money. It's about missing masculine identity. That's the psychological weight most women don't see. But here's the twist. You don't have to be rich to be respected. But you do need to be moving. Vision beats velocity. Hustle beats helplessness. No woman wants a man who's down bad with no roadmap out. She'll ride with you in the storm, but only if she sees you're driving, not just sitting in the passenger seat crying about the weather. Voices from the struggle, real men, real women, real talk. Let's hear the real voices. Dante, 32. I was unemployed for almost a year. My girl held me down, emotionally and financially. But I watched how her tone changed. She still loved me, but I could tell she didn't look at me the same. Jerome, 27. I live with my girl. She pays most of the bills. I want to contribute, but my hustle isn't paying yet. Still, I expect her to respect me. I'm a man. And then there's Saad, 30. I dated a man with no money, but he was grinding. I respected that. What I couldn't respect was his attitude. He acted entitled, not grateful. Or Tina, 28. If I'm doing everything and he's doing nothing, he can't expect me to look up to him. Period. These aren't anomalies. These are the voices of modern relationships. And there's a pattern. Women can respect a broke man with a mission. What they can't respect is a broke man with excuses. Likewise, men tie their value to money so deeply that when it's gone, they start demanding respect as compensation. She should respect me just because I'm a man. That's not masculinity, that's insecurity wearing boots. Want her to respect you? Start by respecting your grind, your future, yourself. Respect doesn't come from your position in the house. It comes from your position in her eyes. And that position is earned, not inherited. Entitlement versus leadership. The difference that matters. Let's talk about a dangerous word. Entitlement. Because a lot of broke men aren't just broke financially, they're broke in mindset. They sit in the house all day, no goals, no action, no plan. And still say, she better respect me, I'm the man. But being the man has never been about chromosomes. It's about leadership. Leadership in vision. Leadership in behavior. Leadership in responsibility. You don't need a six-figure salary to lead, but you do need direction. You need discipline. You need to show her and the world that you're on a path. Because here's the truth. A broke man who's grinding with purpose will always get more respect than a rich man who's lazy and reckless. But when you combine broke and lazy, that's when women check out emotionally. They stop looking at you like a king and start seeing you as dead weight. And don't get it twisted, respect is not about control. It's about how you carry yourself. Do you walk like a man who owns his future? Do you speak like a man with purpose? Do you act like someone she can build with? Or are you just another talker with no track record, no schedule, and no self-discipline? Entitlement says, respect me because I said so. Leadership says, respect me because I earned it every day. And when you live like that, you won't have to ask for respect. It'll follow you, naturally, quietly, powerfully. Can you be loved without being respected? This is where things get complicated. Because here's a question no one wants to answer out loud. Can a woman still love you, even if she no longer respects you? And the truth is, yes, she might still care, still want you to succeed. But that fire, that admiration, that glow in her eyes when she looks at you? Gone. Because love without respect feels more like pity than partnership. She may still be loyal. She may still support you. But deep down, she'll start making decisions without you. She'll start solving problems you were supposed to fix. And slowly, she'll start leading the home emotionally and spiritually. Not because she wants to, but because she has to. And when a woman has to wear the crown in a man's castle, she becomes resentful. Not because she's ungrateful, but because she's overworked and underloved. Respect is the fuel that powers attraction. It's what separates romantic love from roommate love. You can't control how much money you have overnight, but you can control how you show up. Your attitude, your effort, your urgency. A man who says, I may be broke, but I'm moving forward, watch me, will always earn more admiration than a man who shrugs and says, this is just how it is. So no, love without respect might keep her in your house, but not in your arms. So why do broke men still want respect? Let's bring it full circle. Why do broke men still want respect in relationships? Because they believe, deep down, that their manhood alone should be enough. But the world doesn't work like that anymore. Not in 2025. Not in a world where women grind, build, lead, and level up. Masculinity without mission is noise. And respect isn't given, it's exchanged. You offer value, you get respect. That value can be emotional strength, spiritual clarity, financial vision, or simply a relentless will to grow. But if you're standing still, doing nothing and waiting to be bowed to, you're not a man. You're a boy who aged. Every man listening to this has to ask himself, if I lost everything tomorrow, would I still be a man she could follow? Because being broke financially is survivable. Being broke in ambition? That's death. So to the men out there, stop asking for respect. Start living in a way that demands it without a word. The throne isn't given, it's built. And the moment you decide to build it, brick by brick, she'll see you differently. Speak your truth, build your life, and never again beg for what you were born to command. This is Crazy Discuss, where real talk gets raw. See you in the next one.